Lowe's is the destination for Ego outdoor power equipment this spring. See what's new and exclusive, like the 17-inch string trimmer with Line IQ technology that auto-feeds to save you time. And the 22-inch Select Cut self-propelled mowers with a multi-blade system for precise cutting. Shop Ego Days, happening now during Spring Fest at Lowe's. We help, you save. Selection varies by location while supplies last.
Hi, I'm Sam Mullins, and I've got a new podcast coming out called Go Boy, the gritty true story of how one man fought his way out of some of the darkest places imaginable.
Roger Caron was 16 when first convicted.
Has spent 24 of those years in jail.
But when Roger Caron picked up a pen and paper, he went from an ex-con to a literary darling. From Campside Media and iHeart Podcasts, listen to Go Boy starting April 9th on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hi, I'm Bob Pittman, Chairman and CEO of iHeartMedia. I'm excited to introduce a brand new season of my podcast, Math and Magic, Stories from the Frontiers of Marketing. I'm having conversations with some folks across a wide range of industries to hear how they reach the top of their fields and the lessons they learned along the way that everyone can use. I'll be joined by innovative leaders like Chairman and CEO of Elf Beauty, Tarang Amin, legendary singer-songwriter and philanthropist Jewel.
Being a rock star is very fun, but helping people is way more fun.
And Damian Maldonado, CEO of American Financing.
I figured out the formula. I just have to work hard, then that's magic.
Join me as we uncover innovations in data and analytics, the math, and the ever-important creative spark, the magic. Listen to Math and Magic on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcast.
My name is Brendan Patrick Hughes, host of Divine Intervention. This is a story about radical nuns in combat boots and wild-haired priests trading blows with J. Edgar Hoover in a hell-bent effort to sabotage a war.
J. Edgar Hoover was furious. He was out of his mind, and he wanted to bring the Catholic left to its knees.
Listen to Divine Intervention on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
I'm ready to fight. Oh, this is fighting words. Okay, I'll put the hammer back.
Hi, I'm George M. Johnson, a best-selling author with the second most banned book in America. Now more than ever, we need to use our voices to fight back.
Part of the power of Black queer creativity is the fact that we got us, you know?
We are the greatest culture makers in world history.
Listen to Fighting Words on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Oh, man, I love you for Love and Punishment so much. You get a full hour of this glorious podcast right now. It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning, and you found the full show. Yeah. We're about to get it started. We got a great Awkward Tuesday phone call today. Really funny phone tap. You know, we got good things planned for you. But first, let's get to some comments.
Ooh, okay. This one says, "Hey, crew, my name is Ben, and I'm from Montana, and just wanted to tell Brooke, go Cats, go!"
Oh, my
in
God.
all caps.
How did you read that?
Oh, no. She's a Grizz.
Go,
Alexis, that's her rival.
Oh, that's why he said she'll know what that means with a winky face.
Oh, no, bro.
I didn't get that one.
He's banned.
Oops.
I would have never read
Okay, well,
that
a little
for
more
you.
Brooke slander here. He says he liked how Brooke knows all random trivia facts, but then misses the science questions. He's a med student, and it kills him every time.
No, okay.
Wow. He's really driving it
Had
home.
to work in that you were a med student.
Yeah.
No one's searching for compliments there, buddy.
Ben. All right.
You got a lot of dumb trivia coming up here that's going to make me look smart and you look dumb. Boo Cats. Okay, sorry. It's like a college rivalry for people who
I
don't
did not
know.
realize that's what I was getting myself into with this comment.
We're going to have a whole Winbrooks box of negative cat trivia. How stupid are these cats?
It's not all cats I don't like, just the bobcats from Montana. That's all.
Okay,
Yeah,
you're
that's all.
Grizz.
All right, I'm heated, but let's get this show started.
Every company needs a fun, catchy tagline that kind of sums up their whole vibe.
Okay.
And a list just came out of suggested slogans for different places and products.
Oh, suggested.
Like, for example, Hot Pockets. Every bite's a different temperature.
Oh.
Seriously,
So true.
Uber, strangers, but with star ratings.
Uh-huh.
Hey.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. We're late. Oh, no. Oh, it's sad because it's true. Yeah. Now we got to do WCII. Which clip is it? 2 viral sound bites from the internet and only enough time to play one of them. Let's get right to your choices. Your first option is a 30-second clip of a cat named Badu singing the blues while his owner plays guitar.
Is it Badu, Badu, Badu?
You might find out. Or option 2 is another musical animal who's in a bad headspace. Parrot named Snowball.
Damn parrot.
He's whistling. Another one bites the dust outside of a crematorium. So
He thought it was an old folks' home.
he's doing it all over town, I'm telling you. What's it going to be? Feline blues or avian muse? Alexis.
I gotta go feline blues.
Yeah.
No surprise there, Brooke.
Jeff, you are making the parrot more desperate as the day goes by. I'm definitely going with the feline.
All right, we're going with the depressed cat over the depressed parrot. Let's do it.
Oh, you got the blues. Yeah, you took it home.
That was so good. Now someone feed that cat because it's obviously hungry.
Yeah, get him some Valium. He's in a dark space right now.
Yeah, did you hear the lyrics?
I know.
Hey, listen, that's therapy right there. That's what that is for that cat, you know?
That was. Which clip is it? Now we're going to move on to an even more depressing segment, the shock collar question of the day. No amount of blues will pull us out of our deep, deep spiral, except for maybe Jake's question.
Are you okay today, Jeff?
Something. Give us some positivity here.
Nope, I'm deep down in there with you, Jeff.
All right.
But today, we celebrate the birthday of the one, the only, James Catfish Hunter.
Wow. Who's that?
He's a real person. He's not a southern fisherman with a misleading Tinder bio.
Okay.
But Old Catfish was a baseball legend back in the 60s and 70s. Won 5 World Series and earned the nickname Catfish thanks to his passion for hunting.
During the games?
Not during the games.
Oh, wow.
But he would hunt the fish with guns.
Oh, okay.
Wow,
Okay.
wait a minute.
And he's not the only sports star who had a unique moniker attached to them, which is why today, in honor of Catfish Hunter, we're playing a special Insane in the Nickname edition of Plenty of 20.
I love the title.
Yeah.
You guys say a number 1 through 20. I'll give you the full name of a famous athlete, including their iconic nickname. You just have to tell me what sport they played.
Oh, interesting.
Okay.
What sport?
They could be from a professional sports league, the Olympics, or other competitive events. Just got to name it to stay in the game.
Okay.
We'll start with the woman known as Alexis Gas Tank Could Always Be Fuller. Alexis, how about a number?
20.
Alexis, great choice again. You are receiving no help from the room.
I always need help, Jake.
Alexis, you're getting none of it today. I will tell you, though, your athlete is William the Refrigerator Perry.
Oh.
What sport did
right.
he play? And here's some help, Alexis. He wasn't a figure skater.
That is a hint.
Because, the cold. Okay.
Yeah, because that's why.
Maybe.
The refrigerator sounds like familiar or something we've talked about on here, but I have no idea why. Why would you even be called the refrigerator?
We're not allowed to help him.
I
Oh, sorry.
coincidentally mentioned it.
Well, why would Jose be talking about it? Only because baseball season is happening.
Oh.
No.
Refrigerator Perry.
Dang
Alexis
it.
said baseball.
Oh,
Incorrect.
basketball season's happening.
Sorry.
Stop.
It was actually football.
Yeah.
William was a 300-plus pound NFL lineman, literally the size of a fridge.
Yeah. They called him the refrigerator because he looked like a fridge.
Brooke, it's your turn. 20's off the board.
15.
Brooke, your athlete is George the Stork Gervin. What sport did he play?
The stork.
The stork. I mean, I instantly go to basketball because it's like tall and thin.
Well,
you
in,
know?
in shuffleboard, aren't the little pucks called babies? So he'd be delivering the baby as the stork in shuffleboard.
Is that really what they're called?
Yeah.
Is that what
I
they're
did not
called?
know that. I really did not know that.
It would
Wow.
make sense.
I think I'm going to stick with basketball.
Brooke says the stork played basketball. He was tall and lanky and kind of like a giant bird.
Okay.
Jose, 20 and 15 have been taken.
Let's go 7.
Jose, your athlete is Ron Wrong Way Coleman. Now, what racing circuit or sport did he participate
I was
in?
going to say, it's got to be some type of racer, but I would assume it's not a car race, because that would almost be difficult to go the wrong way.
I'm thinking in a marathon. How do you go backwards?
Yeah.
Here against the crowd.
It could be a food race where he eats the food from the wrong way.
Oh, Jeffrey, you are not helping anyone
There
right
are
now.
so many options for you.
Just everybody's faces in their one line. In line.
How does he win every time?
I'm immediately assuming it's the speed skating.
Oh, that's not bad.
You
I like
know,
that.
because like there's different strategies. Some people start and go all their energy at once,
Yeah.
or some people wait. So I'm gonna say speed skating. He was like some Olympic speed skater.
Jose said speed skating. That is...
Oh!
That's tough. That's wrong. Ron Coleman was a football player famous for scoring a touchdown for the other team. Picked up a fumble and ran the wrong way backwards. Took him a while before he figured it out, too. The crowd was pointing the other direction
And his
and everything.
name stayed forever.
Poor
That
guy.
sucks.
One moment never lives it down.
Jeffrey, we're down to you. You need to get this right to keep the game going.
Number 8.
Number 8. Jeffrey, your athlete is Bob Butterbean Love.
I know who this is, so I can't help.
What sport did Butterbean play?
I don't know what a butterbean even is.
It's like a butterbean. It's white and roundish.
It looks like him. He looks like a butterbean.
It's like cute.
If
You know,
were
like
gonna invent one in
you
your
would
head.
nickname a baby Butterbean. You know, because babies kind of look like a little butterbean.
They're a little ball.
Babies
Yeah.
are in shuffleboard.
Okay,
I think Butterbean
like a
is
baby.
I mean, I would
I
guess
think he
that
was
this man,
adorable.
I don't know who he is, but I would guess he's probably got a bald head.
Yes, he does.
Well, if it's an old guy with a bald head, it's got to go back to shuffleboard again. So give me shuffleboard.
Jeffrey says shuffleboard. That is incorrect. Jose?
Boxing.
Also incorrect. There was a famous boxer named Butterbean.
Are you talking about a different Butterbean?
His name was Eric Eschnott. Bob Butterbean Loved played professional basketball.
Multiple Butterbeans.
Not to be confused with rotund and short Butterbean the boxer.
Why are there so many Butterbeans?
Yeah.
This is so cute.
Gotta study your Butterbeans for next time when we play. Plenty of 20.
I
All
will,
right.
Jake.
So
I won.
Brooke is the one who won.
Yeah.
She gets to choose who gets shocked while singing Take Me Out to the Ball Game.
All right, Jeffrey, I'm going with you.
Yeah.
Why? Just because you look like you should get shocked today.
It's one of them days.
Yeah, you started off real low. Maybe this will give you a happier moment.
All right, this is my blues song. Take me out to the ball game. Oh, God.
Depression being over
Yeah,
here.
that's your shot collar question of the day. Can't get any worse from here, can it? Phone tap coming up right after this.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Lawyers spend years studying for the bar exam.
Oof,
Doctors spend years in medical school learning everything about the human body.
Yeah.
And our own Brooke Fox, she has spent her entire adult life cramming completely useless information
That's
into
right.
her slightly undersized brain. Not her
Just
fault.
slightly.
Not her fault. Genetics. Okay, it's a family issue.
I have a really
family.
big head, though.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, this is a large hat size right here.
Yeah, but inside it's kind of like one of those chocolate bunny situations.
Ooh, a
Lot
chocolate
rattling around.
fox.
The hollow.
Felt
Look,
a little low.
We're not
You have
getting
to say
into
the hollow
that.
one?
It's like, sure, she may not know anything about calculus or anything
I
about
did-
maritime law or how to save a human life, but she does know random facts about carrots.
I am CPR certified.
Yeah.
That's not going to help.
No.
So hopefully for her, she gets at least one of those carrot questions in a brand new round of trivia.
Or needs to save a carrot's life.
Yeah, it's coming up.
Win! Brooks! Fox!
Tanya is a return player to the game today. She's 0-1-1 against you all time. So we asked her, how are you going to do it? How are you going to beat Brooke today? And Tanya says she's going to take you down with her quick wit.
Hey!
You're funny, lady,
Snappy
huh?
commentary
Okay,
to
I like
bring
that.
Brooke to her knees. And I don't normally do this, but Tanya, I'm going to give you the advantage over Brooke today.
Wow.
By just letting you get out some of that quick wit right now. Let's drop the music. And Tanya, you
That's how
pretend
wit works.
that Brooke is scowling at you through her big glasses.
Ooh, I'm giving you a mean look right now, Tanya.
Unleash the wit.
That's not how this works.
I have nothing.
Ooh, she said you got nothing.
Burn, Brooke.
Take that.
You're not even
nothing
good
to
enough
her.
to get a comment from her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's what it was.
Oh, Brooke is shaking right now.
Oh, Brooke is grabbing her hat.
You do have me smiling now, though. I mean, you really turned that frown upside down.
Okay, that could be a strategy right there.
Well, I'm pretty sure that Brooke spends a lot more time reading things on the internet than I do.
Yeah, that's true.
Is that an insult or a compliment? I don't know.
You can take it however you want.
That's right, Brooke. Only you know the smut that you're looking up online. So you go out and you leave the studio, you go look stuff up, whatever you want to look up, Brooke.
Whatever I want.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Go brag. You can read.
Oh, my God, Tanya. She is so flustered right now. You did so great there. Good work.
Yeah.
Now, let's get to the game here.
Actually, you went a little tough on her, Tanya.
She might actually be crying, so someone should go check on her. But you got 30 seconds to answer as many questions as possible. If you don't know when you could say pass, you have to beat Brooke outright if you want to win. Are you ready?
Yes.
Good luck. Your time starts now. On this day in 1974, which Atlanta Braves player broke Babe Ruth's all-time home run record?
Hank Aaron.
What percent of your brain is made up of fat? 40, 60, or 80%?
40.
According to the song, what flying mythical creature lived in a land called Honolulu?
Oh, Puff the Magic Dragon.
What president is on the $5 bill?
Lincoln.
What is the capital city of Egypt?
Cairo.
Oh my God! The wit was strong. The wit was strong with this one today.
Man.
All right, Brooke's back in the studio.
Witty. Every question he asked her, she had an answer.
Oh my God!
That's how witty.
A
she
comeback
is.
for every single one. It was fire.
Wow.
Now it says on my screener that Tanya's going to be going rock climbing with her son today.
That's awesome.
What do you like about rock climbing, Tanya?
I like that it's challenging. I like to challenge myself physically. I work out a lot, do a lot of weight training and like shadow boxing, and rock climbing is just another way to challenge myself.
Yeah.
That's the problem, though. My shadow always wins. So disappointing every time I try to box it.
Anyway, now, Brooke, your challenge is up. Are you ready?
Yes.
Your time starts now. On this day in 1974, which Atlanta Braves player broke Babe Ruth's all-time home run record?
Can't remember his name. Pass.
What percent of your brain is made up of fat? 40, 60, or 80%?
Interesting. I'm going to go 60.
According to the song, what flying mythical creature lived in a land called Honolulu?
Oh, Puff the Magic Dragon. Magic Dragon.
Okay, what's a dragon?
What president is on the $5 bill?
Jackson.
What is the capital city of Egypt?
Cairo.
That's it. Time is up. Answers are in. We're going to go to the scoreboard to see how you both did with Jose.
I drink your milkshake. I drink it up.
What the heck?
Bolaños.
I kind of loved it, though.
Tanya, you got 4 correct today.
Oh, dang.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
You may have beat me.
Brooke, only 3.
You did it. You outwitted Brooke, and you took home a victory for yourself. Well done.
Yeah.
Yay!
Okay, let's go over the answers for
give
everybody.
Me that first one. It's going to kill me when I hear it.
The
I know
Atlanta Braves player who broke Babe Ruth's all-time home run record was Hank Aaron.
Yeah.
Tanya remembered it. Hit 715 home runs on this day in 1974.
That's cool.
Ended with 755 all time.
That's awesome.
The percent of your brain made up of fat would be 60%.
That's a lot. Wow.
America might be a little bit higher.
Mine's
I don't know.
overweight.
According to the song, the mythical creature that flew and lived in a land called Honolulu was Puff the Magic Dragon. Or as Brooke called it, Puff the Magic Dragon.
Hey.
You know, if you listen to that full song, it is so sad.
It is really sad. It makes me cry, actually. It's about how he grows up and he loses his imagination, essentially.
Yeah.
I thought it was told about smoking the green stuff.
Yeah, I always thought it was a metaphor.
No.
Oh.
I'm going to go with what I like.
Yeah. The president on the $5 bill was Abraham Lincoln, and the capital city of Egypt is Cairo.
Dang.
So congratulations, Tanya. You beat Brooke. You get $100. And just for playing, we're also giving you $25 as a Disney gift card, valid at any Disney resort, theme park, or online in the Disney store.
Sweet.
I was joke scowling at you at the beginning of this, but now I'm real scowling at you. I was joke scowling at you at the beginning of this, but now I'm real scowling at you.
That's right. You still got me beat overall, so feel good about that.
I don't know about that. It's 1-1-1. It's where we're at. So.
You should go rock climbing with her today and beat her at that.
Yeah, I'll be your belay. How's that sound? You trust me?
Maybe.
The belay is. That sounds cool.
Oh. Look for this story in the news tomorrow.
Oh, no. Radio host kills woman on mountain.
Good luck out there, Tanya. Come back and play again soon.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
When you get caught in a lie, you pretty much have two options at that point. You can come clean and just admit that you made it up.
That's probably the good thing.
You should.
Or you can double down and go even farther down the rabbit hole that you go.
It's gonna get messy, Jeff.
Like when Brooke refuses to acknowledge her secret third child. Just really digs into it.
Yeah, how's Landon, Brooke?
That's not his name.
Oh, okay. At least half acknowledgement there. Well, one of our listeners says he was caught in a similar situation where he had to decide, do I confess to my wife or lie to the police? And his choice has haunted him ever since. You're going to hear it in a brand new Mass speaker coming up right after this.
Lowe's is the destination for Ego outdoor power equipment this spring. See what's new and exclusive, like the 17-inch string trimmer with Line IQ technology that auto-feeds to save you time, and the 22-inch Select Cut self-propelled mowers with a multi-blade system for precise cutting. Shop Ego Days, happening now during Spring Fest at Lowe's. We help, you save. Selection varies by location while supplies last.
It's Pod's biggest sale in history. Save up to 30% on moving and storage until May 19th. Whether you're relocating or renovating, save up to 30% until May 19th at pods.com today.
Imagine you're scrolling through TikTok. You come across a video of a teenage girl and then a photo of the person suspected of killing her.
And I was like, what? Like, it was him? I was like, oh my God. It was shocking. It was very shocking.
I'm Jen Swan. I'm a journalist in Los Angeles, and I've spent the past few years investigating the story behind the viral posts and the extraordinary events that followed.
I started investing my time to get her justice.
They put out something on social media, so I'd get calls in the middle of the night all the time.
It's like, how do you think you're going to get away with something like this? Like, you killed somebody.
It's the story of how and why a group of teenagers turned to social media to help track down their friend's killer. This is their story. This is My Friend Daisy. Listen to My Friend Daisy on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Sonoro and iHeart's My Cultura Podcast Network present The Setup, a new romantic comedy podcast starring Harvey Guillen and Christian Navarro. The Setup follows a lonely museum curator searching for love. But when the perfect man walks into his life...
Well, I guess I'm saying I like you. You like me?
He actually is too good to be true.
This is a con. I'm conning you. To get the gelato painting. We could do this together.
To pull off this heist, they'll have to get close and jump into the deep end together.
That's a huge leap, Fernando, don't you think? After you, Chulito.
But love is the biggest risk they'll ever take.
Fernando is never going to love you as much as he loves this job.
Chulito, that painting is ours.
Listen to The Setup as part of the My Cultura Podcast Network, available on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
With Chewy, everything you need for your pets is right at your fingertips. From the coziest beds, to durable leashes and collars, the cutest fashion, fun toys, yummy treats, all the food they love, and pretty much anything else you can think of. Get low prices every day on everything you need for your pets, with fast delivery right to your door, so they can get to the good stuff sooner. For low prices, for fast shipping, for life with pets, there's Chewy.
You don't know me.
A confession I can't take back.
I am
the Masked Speaker.
Text 78592 says, when my dad turned 80, I made the conscious decision to take more photos and videos of him, as I thought he wouldn't be with us much longer.
Yeah?
He's now 98, and I have more footage of him looking miserable at parties than I have of my 18-year-old son.
Oh, man.
There's no light bulb there. Oh, my God.
Look, the good news is you're not alone, because on this segment, we capture your misery as you confess your worst secrets to us, and then we'll store them forever in our show databank.
Yeah.
To laugh at and remember for years to come.
Well, there's always a podcast for other people to do the same.
That's right. Plus, you stay anonymous for it because we mask your voice and let you change your name, like today's caller who wants to go by Donnie as his fake identity. So, Donnie, welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks for having me on.
Oh, my God. Are you actually a 98-year-old grandfather?
No? We would never be able to tell.
Yeah, voice changer's making you sound younger.
Yeah, voice changer is on. You are the masked speaker. Whenever you're ready, let's hear your confession.
Okay, so I don't skip work very often, but occasionally I'll call in sick, quote unquote, and I'll take a me day.
Yeah, sure.
That's good.
You deserve that.
Yeah, and, I'll go out, I'll go see a movie, or I'll just stay at home and play video games all day.
Oh, my
that's
God.
so great,
I'm so
dude.
jealous. No, Brooke, you're not jealous?
I am. It's just like our show's different, Like whenever I think like, I want to skip, I can't do it because I don't want to disappoint you all.
Yeah, no,
if it
same
was
here.
if it was just some mid-level manager, I wouldn't be here ever.
Yeah, we're all envious of you that you're able to do that. That sounds actually kind of cool.
Yeah, man.
Well, I have a bit of a different feeling about my coworkers than you do.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, you like yours?
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding, guys.
Most people do.
Right.
So a while back, one of the skip days, a couple of buddies of mine, we went golfing.
Okay, cool.
Okay, it's fun.
Yeah, so we're on the course and we're just drinking a lot.
Oh.
And after a while, we start messing around. We're doing like stupid golf cart races. Just being stupid, right?
That sounds like a classic bro day.
You're ruckusing on the golf course.
That doesn't sound too bad.
And well, it went bad. So one of my friends, he ends up running over me with the golf cart.
Oh, no.
Didn't see that coming.
Oh, my gosh. Did you break anything, bro?
Yeah, I broke my ankle.
Oh.
Ow. So we had to go to the hospital, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm all bruised and bandaged, like I'm on pain meds, so I'm not thinking clearly.
This is great, though, because now you're not lying about your sick day.
Yeah, you are sick.
I mean, yeah.
Because sick and injury is the same day you take off.
But he wasn't injured
they don't
when
know that.
he called in.
They don't know that.
Yeah.
Well, I had to explain this to my wife.
Wait, you didn't tell her you were going golfing?
No, I would not be allowed to go golfing again.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow. Sounds like a fun wife.
Well, I don't think like, hey, honey, I skipped work today and ended up getting seriously injured.
Yeah.
You forgive me, right?
This will lead to this question where it's like, what else are you lying about?
Yeah.
When you say you're going to work, are you
See,
going other places?
I look at it differently. It's filling your bucket so that you can do irresponsible things later in the
Give
relationship.
her time.
Yeah,
That's actually smart.
Okay, so you didn't want to tell her the truth.
No. So when she asked, of course, I told her that an old lady was getting mugged outside of my work building.
Oh, my gosh. Already a hot start.
And I stepped in and I stopped it.
Yeah.
And then the mugger turned and he attacked me.
And he stepped on my foot.
And because it's your
and
wife,
snapped
she
my
knows
ankle.
you probably did just go golfing.
All those,
believe you?
You're right, Jose. All those muggers that go for the ankle.
Yeah.
Did she buy it?
She bought it.
Oh, my God.
Way.
But that's not the worst thing.
What?
What's the
That you lied
worst?
to your wife isn't already
I
bad.
feel like it's pretty bad.
I also lied to the police.
What?
Bro.
Why were the police involved?
She makes me file a police report about the incident.
Oh,
my
dude.
false report. I
Why
think that's
didn't
illegal.
Why didn't you just tell her that you already did the report?
He's heavily medicated at this point, Brooke. He's not making great choices.
And the police didn't out you?
The police bought it too.
Yeah.
What did you tell them?
I told them everything that I told my wife, and they asked me to describe what the mugger looked like, and I panicked in the moment, and I just started describing a neighbor of mine that lives 3 doors back.
Oh no!
They didn't see any of this on the cameras in your building.
I mean, his name's Randy, and he lives in the blue house.
Well, I mean, I didn't tell him it was him. That was who I described as the perp.
Okay, you gave his physical description.
All
right.
If I'm ever making up a criminal, I think I'm going to go with Brooke. I'm going to be like,
Yeah.
big glasses.
Why wouldn't you just say I didn't get a look at his face or he had a mask on?
Oh, he came from behind.
You
or
are
something.
the worst liar.
Yeah, I've never done this before. It's real easy to Monday morning quarterback this thing.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay, so now you've lied to your wife and to the police.
Did this help you? Maybe she's like my husband, the hero.
You got to be careful, though, because she'd bring the story up at any work function or with a coworker. You know what I mean? Like that you have.
Yeah, she still does that if we go out. She's so proud of me. And she's like, tell him the time about the time you stopped the mugger. And so I have to get up in front of a crowd of people and tell this lie.
Oh, God.
Watch, there's going to be a real mugging happening somewhere, and your wife is going to be like, honey, get him. Don't worry, everyone. He's a pro at this.
Yes.
Oh, my
He's
God.
going to be like, actually, it's too painful after the broken ankle.
I can't relive it.
Yeah.
How do you feel about it?
Well, I mean, I'm just kind of embarrassed because the truth is I just got drunk with my friends and got run over by a golf cart.
I think you should be more than kind of embarrassed.
Yeah.
Okay, does it feel better being able to finally get it off your chest, though?
It feels pretty good.
I bet.
You know that one of your drunk, dumb friends is going to out you one day.
For sure.
Yeah.
Just so you
It's
know.
going to come out.
Uh-huh.
Hopefully the statute of limitations is passed by that point.
Yeah. If they do, just go for their ankles. It's the weak part. The text in to 78592. If you have a confession you've been holding on to, we can hide your identity, mask your voice, and make you our next mass speaker. Your phone tap's coming up.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Today, we're going to prank a substitute teacher who goes around to different districts and fills in at elementary schools as an art teacher.
Okay. Cool. I thought you were just going to explain to us what a substitute teacher was for a second.
No, particularly this guy. His girlfriend reached out and said lately he's been having some strange experiences, mainly with other school staff.
Oh, interesting.
And that's why I'm going to pose as the vice principal of the new school that he's attending tomorrow to go over our game plan.
Oh.
And make it just a little bit weird in your phone tap right now.
It's another phone tap.
Weekday mornings on the 20s.
Hello?
Hi, this is Vice Principal Thomas Dugan from Elementary. It's Jeremy, right?
Yeah, are you calling because I am subbing there later.
Have you heard the joke? Why did the substitute teacher bring a ladder to class? So he could reach his students?
That's funny. Yeah, so,
It's trademarked. You can't use that one.
Yeah.
No, but we are super happy that you're joining us.
Of course.
And look, I'm sure you already heard all about in the news what happened to our last art teacher, Mr. Klein. So
sorry, I didn't hear anything. I just thought it was just a regular, like, he just needed a day off.
Well, it's a lot more than a day off. It's like he's taking his career off.
What?
Like, have you heard of the show Breaking Bad?
Yeah, I'm familiar with Breaking Bad.
Yeah, that's what happened. Except he was cooking paint.
Cooking? What do you mean cooking? I mean, that movie's about mess. You're talking about cooking. What do you mean cooking paint?
He was like selling tainted paint to middle schoolers and got into some turf war with an art teacher from another school. It got really ugly. But again, you can read all about it. It's in the news.
Okay, well, Google it. I guess.
Apparently, Netflix is going to interview a few folks tomorrow about it for some docuseries.
Hold on, wait, are you serious? Netflix is going to be at the school?
Yeah, they're in talks with us to do some sort of series called Brushing Bad.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It's a whole to-do. It doesn't really involve you, so you don't have to worry about it. It's just nice to get back to normal and have an art teacher who's not on FBI's Most Wanted. So, thank you.
He was on the FBI list?
Again, that's in the past. So, the reason for my call today is because Pickles got loose.
Well, what is Pickles?
Oh, okay. They didn't tell you about it? Okay, so Pickles is the invisible emotional support hamster for the art class.
Invisible? What are you talking about?
I'm sorry, why are you laughing?
Because I don't understand what you mean by... I've heard of animals in classrooms like a hamster, but you just said he's an emotional emotional support hamster, but then you said he was invisible.
Well, yeah, apparently Mr. Klein invented him one day when he got too close to the fumes in the paint mixer. And Mr. Pickles was born.
What is going on in this classroom?
So, I mean, the kids, this is the big issue. The kids all loved Pickles.
But it doesn't sound like Pickles was real, so how, okay.
Mr. Klein got into a mood, said he ran out the door one day. So we've had to come up with a plan to kind of deal with this, and that's where you come in.
Well, I'm just planning on coming there and teaching.
Well, yeah, but also a little bit more, because when you're about halfway into your first class, you'll hear an announcement over the loudspeaker, and I'm going to play a car crash sound effect.
Oh. Why?
Well, I'll get to that, because I'm going to be in the background. You'll hear me saying, "Oh, no, Pickles!" No. And I want you to take the whole class and run out into the parking lot.
Why would I do that?
And I'll be out there on my knees sobbing in front of a car tire. And then we can finally be done with that whole chapter.
This seems insane. I feel like...
Are you upset because I'm the one that's going to be holding him? Like,
no.
If you want to be the hero, you can hold him. But then you're going to have to try mouth-to-mouth on him to try and save his life.
I'm not doing mouth-to-mouth on a fake emotional support animal.
Look, I'll level with you. A lot of parents are upset that a drugged-out art teacher created an invisible glory hamster. So we have to put an end to it.
This is a lot that I'm stepping into. I thought I was just subbing in to be the art teacher for a day.
Well, you are. And now that you're part of the school, you need to help us with the messaging to the children. So just look shocked and scream, "Pickles!" in horror. Can you do that?
No. I can't. No,
Excuse
I can't. I can't do this. I'm sorry, this is not a good match.
Are you kidding? Because your girlfriend, Kat, said that you would be a perfect match for this.
What? What do you mean my girlfriend, Kat? Why did you talk to my girlfriend?
At least she said you'd be a perfect match for this prank phone call where the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey pranks you. Even without huffing a bunch of paint, I think it works.
No.
Yeah. Because my name is Jeff from Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning. We're doing a phone tap on you, man.
Oh, no.
Yeah, dude. Your girlfriend, Kat, said that you're subbing in at a new school, and you've already had a few weird experiences. So
oh, my God. Yeah, I have.
That's good. She wanted us to give you the craziest one yet.
Well, you had me going. I mean, oh, my gosh.
I can't believe you're not willing to run out into the parking lot and scream, "Pickles, no!"
An art teacher.
Until you brush bad.
Oh, I hope not.
Wake up every morning with phone taps. Weekday mornings on the 20s. Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning.
How far would you go to help out a friend?
Oh,
well, I think it depends.
Would you steal for them?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Would you lie for them?
Yes.
I don't know yet.
Would you cheat with their significant other and capture it on a secret camera to go back and show them? I told you he is no good all 7 times that night.
You did it out of a good place.
Yes.
Why did you keep sleeping
Wait,
with him?
7 times?
Yes, just to prove how bad he is.
Ah.
Well, one of our listeners says she has to do one of those things.
Uh-oh.
Because she is in a tough spot.
I hope it's not the husband one.
Her friend has requested that she tell maybe the biggest lie of her entire life.
Oof.
And if she doesn't do it right, it could come back and ruin her friend's career.
Oh.
So you'll hear why she needs to do this with our help in your brand new Awkward Tuesday phone call right after this.
It's awkward.
It's Tuesday.
It's Awkward Tuesday phone call.
It's an unfortunate fact that people lie all the time.
No, they don't.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
That was a lie.
That wasn't true. So some lies are really bad, but some are kind of harmless.
Yeah, some are necessary, to be honest.
Yeah. Like,
yeah, depending on the
There's
situation.
some necessary lies in life.
like for example, where would this one rank? I'll say the statement, you tell me how bad it is.
Okay.
Brooke tells her family and friends she went to an accredited college.
I did.
Yeah. Okay. Keep the story going,
Really
Brooke.
selling it.
I wouldn't change it if I was you either. You're in way too deep now. But
I think she was just like a hillbilly in Montana for 3 years and just told everyone she was out of college.
Pretty much. I understand why she twists the truth a little bit. But even Brooke's web of deceit isn't as bad as the one our listener, Lori, finds herself caught in today.
Oh, that's got to be really bad. Then.
Where's your degree from, Lori?
Lori, welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you.
Uh-oh, are you feeling bad?
Yeah, I mean, my friend put me in a really awkward position.
Oh, your
So,
friend.
who lied in this situation, you or your friend?
My friend lied in this situation.
Oh, and then expected you to cover, maybe?
Why? What happened?
Yeah.
So she put me down as a reference on her job resume without telling me.
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
Oh, no. I mean, if she would have asked, what would you have said? I mean, you'd have to lie. That's one of those necessary lies. You'd have to say, okay.
But like, if I just got a random call right now and it was like, Brooke Fox is applying, I would cover for you. I totally would. Like, you just, like, got to roll
Usually
with
you just
it.
tell your friends if you put them as a reference.
Yeah.
Brooke, you would totally put Jose down on your resume, right?
Yeah, like, ma'am, is he responsible?
Yeah, totally. I would.
Don't lie, Brooke.
Yeah,
Don't lie.
Definitely, I would definitely use Jose as my reference.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Never getting a job with Brooke as a friend.
So, Lori, your friend didn't warn you that she was doing this?
No, so I didn't really know anything about it.
Oh, no.
But I did get a random voicemail yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Oh, a voicemail.
That's
at
good.
least?
Yeah, so it went to voicemail.
Yeah, but it was like some guy at a company. He says he wants to talk to me about my friend. He wants to ask me a few questions. So, like, again, like, I didn't know about this. So I reached out to my friend and I'm like, what the heck? Like, what did you do?
Yeah.
And she was really sorry. Like, she didn't realize they would actually call the references, I guess, or she would have told me. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't realize that people actually called the references either.
Yeah,
I mean,
I never felt like they did.
I've
Like,
definitely worked in jobs where they told me that they don't call it.
Yeah,
Like,
I think it's more like, do you have 3 friends? Because if you don't,
Yeah, that's a bad sign.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty bad if you put down somebody as a reference and they don't give a good referral.
That's why I didn't put my mom down as a reference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was too risky. So, do you know, did your friend put you down as like a past employer? Like a professional reference?
yes, yeah.
Not as a friend.
Not as a friend.
Did you actually,
you used to, like, okay.
did you work with her?
No, she absolutely lied about it.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
That's the lie.
I don't know why you guys are shocked. I thought everyone does this.
Yeah,
I'm not
I
gonna
know.
lie.
I totally would be cool
I
with
think
my
if I
friends.
checked my references for this job, it was probably my friend.
Yeah.
Dude,
Well-
if someone called your friends, you would have been outed in 5 seconds.
Oh, good
Yeah.
thing you guys didn't.
And I feel like it might be a generational thing where everyone in Alexis's generation doesn't really like know about that or how it works.
Oh, lied on their resumes?
Yeah.
Is
Or
that
just
what you're going
care.
with?
You know?
Well, yeah, that falls all falls under
Okay.
the same category.
Right.
So now, Lori, it sounds like you're in kind of a tough position. Like, what are you wanting to do?
Well, I don't know. Like, I called my friend. She's kind of begging me to call this boss person back and just, like, answer the questions and say nice things about her. But, like, I'm over here like, are you crazy? Because, okay, here's the worst part. In the reference, it says that I'm a fluent French speaker.
Oh, no.
Why?
Yep.
Why would it say that?
Because it's like an international brand manager job.
Oh.
Ooh, fancy.
Maybe
Okay.
in France?
International branding.
So I don't speak French. I don't want to speak it. I don't really know what I'm supposed to say. Like, do I just call this boss person and do it? Like, I need help.
Wait, you do want to call the boss? I thought you're calling your friend here. The
She can't
start
change
thing.
her reference if she wants the job.
Oh
like the friend.
my God! So you're
The boss has reached out, like
Yeah.
asking to have this conversation.
so
with
we're
her.
about to make a professional
wait.
reference phone call.
But we're going to be on the other line. Like, the boss will know.
I know you play the awkward sound effect, so I think, like, I'll just hang up and then you guys just hit it.
I mean, Lori, if the boss busts you and realizes that you aren't really one of your friend's past employers, we should probably jump on to try and help you and your friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think I need help.
What about you and me? Quick French lesson in the next 3 minutes while a song
Jose,
plays.
you don't know any French.
I
You
will
only-
teach you how to do the French.
If it makes you feel any better, Lori, we're radio hosts and we barely speak English. So you'll probably be able to get something passable by when we come back and give you our advice, then let you give a reference to a professional reference for your friend.
This is such a bad idea. I love it.
I know. That's why it's so great for your Awkward Tuesday phone call right after this, okay? Hold on.
It's awkward.
It's Tuesday.
It's Awkward Tuesday phone call.
We've done a lot of awkward calls on this show. Never one like this before, though.
No.
Where our listener Lori has asked us to assist in giving a professional job reference for her friend. And there's a few problems with it. One, Lori has never actually worked with her friend in any professional capacity before. So that's a lie. Also, the reference implies that she's a fluent French speaker, which is not true at all. So hopefully the call doesn't even go there, but Lori wants to know, how do we help her fake it to make it sound legit?
Yeah.
And luckily, Brooke fakes it every couple of nights.
What?
Or at least her husband does. So, Brooke,
the guys can't fake it.
Yeah.
I believe me.
Brooke, we need your fake wisdom here.
Okay.
What
I've
does
got
Lori
this.
do?
If she asks you to speak French, you just tell her you're on a French fast.
Is that a thing?
Maybe you gave up the language for Lent. Maybe it was attracting too many men. You just are taking a break from French right now.
Too many carbs in the French language
Sure,
for you.
yeah. You just can't do it right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay, we have an out.
lock that nugget into your mind. Jose, what advice do you have for Lori?
You need to set the expectation that you don't have a lot of time here.
Oh, that's not bad either.
You got to be quick. This whole thing's got to be quick.
Yeah,
Remember,
you're important, too.
You're important.
Yeah.
You got some other billion-dollar corporation you're running right now. You own Costco or something, right?
Yeah, because I think the longer that you stay on the phone, the more you open yourself up to the opportunity to be found out as a fraud.
That's true.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I really want to help my friend. I want this to work out.
Okay.
So I just want to get in and get out without crying or blowing.
Oh, no, don't cry.
Don't
You
cry.
can't cry.
That's called the Brooke Anniversary Special. So let's...
And my friend is so sweet.
Okay.
I'm really nervous. I think we should just hurry and just do this.
Okay. I'm going to dial the numbers really fast, and we'll jump in if you feel like you need help, but we won't. You've got this, okay?
Oh, God.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi. Is this Philip
Speaking. Who's this?
Hi, my name is Lori Call. I'm a reference for Jamie Tech. You called me yesterday and left a message.
Oh, yes. Thank you so much for getting back to me.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I'm happy to try and help if I can. I don't have a lot of time. I'm a very busy person with a lot of responsibilities.
Totally understand. This shouldn't take long at all.
Great. So what can I say? Jamie is a fantastic person and a good worker, and I'd hire her.
Oh, wait.
Okay. I haven't asked any questions yet.
Oh, that's, I just wanted to let you know, if you have specific questions, you can ask me, but that's, she's a great hire.
That's great information to know, but let's just go ahead and jump in and start with the first question.
Okay, sure. I do have a meeting that's coming up soon, so just let you know if I have to jump.
We'll take no time at all. So she was a little vague about her international sales experience. It was just a little unclear.
Yeah. Well, in my experience, I had her doing sales internationally because she was just so good at them domestically. And I was like, let's supersize it and take it overseas. So she did it, and it was great.
Okay. That doesn't give me a ton of specifics. This sales role, she would be interacting with people from other cultures pretty frequently. And it says here on her resume that she speaks French, and she mentioned that you had spoken French too pretty frequently. And so what is the level of expertise, would you say, that she has?
Yeah, I mean, I know that she's an expert, fluent in French, but I do believe she said that she's giving it up for Lent. So she's probably not going to be able to speak it to you for at least 90 days.
Wait.
Super Lent.
So if she's using French for her job, she's not going to be able to use it for 90 days?
I don't want to push her. I don't want to, I know it's a personal religious choice.
Okay.
Oh, and did you know that she was the one in charge of selling McDonald's fries over in France?
What?
Like Like French fries? French?
Yeah, but she came up with the whole advertisement saying, like, they look like mini baguettes.
Huh?
Okay, that is interesting. I've absolutely never heard of that one before. Ever.
Oh, you've never heard of it? That's crazy. I call her le très intelligente.
Huh?
The 3 intelligence?
Exactly, yeah, because she is as smart as 3 people, but, put into one body. Really inspiring.
Okay.
I think, honestly, you really should just hire her. You won't be sorry. She's got real main croissant energy, big croissant energy.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, I didn't even see the time. I got to run.
Okay. I will take that into consideration, and thanks for taking some time.
Yeah, hopefully that was helpful. It was great talking to you.
Yeah, it was something.
All right, you too. Goodbye. Au revoir.
Okay. Thank you.
Awkward.
What?
He's gone, right?
Yeah, he hung up.
What the
But Lori,
heck?
you're still there?
Lori, what are you doing?
I do not know how that just went.
You panicked.
Oh,
Did you
Lori.
just call French fries mini baguettes?
I don't know. It seemed interesting.
I think she was a little bit worried about the French references and the thing.
Yeah.
Was
I
trying
told
to
you,
overcompensate.
You were on a French fast. No Frenching.
Did you mention Fluffy, the 3-headed dog from Harry Potter somehow? Like the intelligence of 3 heads?
I actually thought that was pretty good.
Yeah.
The 3 people.
La Intelligente.
That was actually out of all the things she said,
Okay.
most solid.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I really didn't know what I was saying. I panicked and I knew some French, so I just threw in what I knew. I don't know.
I think overall, it's better than most of the reference job interview things that happen, at least at the radio station.
That is not a good comparison.
Well, I'm saying-
we don't have professional people here.
Well,
Yeah.
it could have gone worse.
Okay.
That man left so confused.
Yeah.
But maybe that builds the mystique.
Hopefully he thinks
of
you
the
were just
friend.
drunk or something.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah. Well,
the French drink.
Yes,
There
true.
you go.
Yeah.
A glass of wine.
What we did today is we put the pressure on the second reference in her resume.
Yeah.
Which is probably your
With-
best friend.
Or her mom, yeah. So hopefully your friend has a good second person
Hope
on
you
that
don't go to
list.
third because that's the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I can say that I followed through.
You did.
you did that.
You did it.
I think you need to tell her about at least the McDonald's campaign for French fries and baguettes. So if they ask her about it, she knows.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely going to tell her, but it does kind of look like it, right?
Actually,
I saw the comparison there. It's a long...
They should put baguettes in the kids' meals in France.
Oh.
Hey.
I mean, we all know that French fries come from France, right? Like,
I don't know.
I didn't even really get what she made up there. Was it just the campaign, that marketing thing, or was it...
Well, she's an international sales expert, so of course.
Yeah. Dumb question, Brooke.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Jamie, the good news is you followed through on your promise to your friend. You gave her a reference.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily a great reference, I don't think, but you did it.
Dude,
Yeah.
You followed through.
And you didn't,
Yeah.
offend anyone. Well,
Well,
maybe everyone in France.
All
but...
our French listeners, yeah. It's not
can
gonna go
you
over
do
well.
us a favor and update us whether or not your friend gets the job? I'm really curious.
Oh, yes,
like,
we need to know.
Yeah, I definitely will. I tried reaching her earlier, but she's like working on some kind of like Rosetta Stone course.
Oh.
Good.
trying to pack in all that French.
Yeah.
Yeah, she really wants the job, so she's trying.
All
No,
right.
I say fake it till you make it.
Yeah. Good luck to her and good luck to you.
Thank you.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
We recorded that call last week.
Yeah.
And we just got word yesterday. I think everybody should know there's an update on the job situation.
Dude, I want to know, did her friend get hired or not?
Apparently, her friend got to the final 4 candidates, but did not get hired for the role.
Okay, but that's not on her friend.
Yeah.
She made it to the final
I
four.
don't know. Did she not get hired because of the references?
Yeah, what was the
It
split?
might be for the best because it would be hard to live up to the lofty image that she had painted for her with all of the McDonald's stuff, the French voices.
That is so funny.
But maybe the best news out of all of this is their friendship is still intact.
Oh.
Yeah.
Friend appreciated Lori went to bat for her and promises from now on she's not going to list her as a reference.
Yeah, right. I think after she heard the call this morning, she's definitely going to back that up.
Yeah.
Need to say friends she can borrow money.
She has asked if Brooke will be a reference for her. So, Brooke, you got this.
I didn't do well in French, so I'm going to pass.
Whatever language you speak, French or hopefully English, you can listen to all of our second dates, our Awkward Tuesdays, wherever you get them on Apple, Spotify. Check it out at Brooke and Jeffrey.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Win Brooks Box!
It's exciting. We got a brand new player today named Colton who says he's been listening for 5 years, calling in every single day, even on weekends, and he finally got through.
Yes, Colton!
Yay.
Power of persistence.
Colton, we're not here on the weekends, brother.
Oh, I come in.
I know. Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
All right.
When we asked Colton, since he's never played before, how does he think he'll do? And he said he plays along in the car and, quote, is ready to smash her.
Ooh.
Brooke, you ready to smash with Colton live on the air?
Say it, Brooke, so we can clip it.
I don't think my husband would like that.
Yeah, I'm not sure my wife would like that either.
Yeah.
But that's not a no from either.
Yeah.
It's mostly just that our spouses wouldn't like it.
Just let me call him while I'm out in the other room and you're playing. I'll see if we can get a thing going.
Why don't
Okay.
Yeah, maybe we can meet up for dinner. We'll talk about it.
Smash it out. Okay,
Yeah.
here we go. Let's have Brooke leave the studio. We can get to the game, Colton. You know how it works. 30 seconds. Oh, Brooke's on the phone. Okay. You might have some good news after this, Colton. But you got 30
let's go.
30 seconds to answer as many questions as possible. If you don't know, and you could say pass, but you have to beat her outright if you want to win. Or sorry, smash her outright if you want to win. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Good luck. Your time starts now. The architect of the Space Needle was born on this day. He built the Space Needle for the World's Fair in what decade?
The 70s.
A Mexican hairless is what type of animal?
Chihuahua.
What does the abbreviation ETA stand for?
Expected time of arrival.
The U.S. Postal Service required every address to include a zip code in what decade? 50s, 60s, or 70s?
60s.
Name the TV show that Drake was on before becoming a world-famous rapper.
Pass.
Passing on the last one. All right, Colton. Well done there. Brooke is going to come back into the studio. And here's some exciting news that I just learned about Colton is that he has a baby on the way due in August. And apparently you already have a name chosen out for them?
Yeah.
Oh, it's risky to tell people that, okay, when he says it, no
Jose,
commentary.
isn't it, right?
Go ahead.
We're going to name him Peter.
Oh,
because,
that's nice.
Because one of my favorite superheroes is Spider-Man, and one of her, I think, grandfather's name is Peter. So.
And Peter from Family Guy.
I mean, you've destined him to a world of glasses, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? That's all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a good idea to name your kid after your favorite superhero.
Yeah, I think it's great.
I guess I would go with Groot for my child.
I know a kid named Thor. I think that's kind of cool.
School playgrounds are such a badass place right now. It's just a bunch of superheroes running around.
Because all the millennials grew up and named their kids cool names.
Yeah.
Yeah, my name is Rocco.
And it does
Rocco's Modern Life.
Yeah.
Well, Colton, that's awesome news. Congratulations, man.
Thank you, Jeff.
All right, now let's go over to Brooke. You ready, Brooke?
Yep.
Your time starts now. The architect of the Space Needle was born on this day. He built the Space Needle for the World's Fair in what decade?
70s.
A Mexican hairless is what type of animal?
Chihuahua.
What does the abbreviation ETA stand for?
Estimated time of arrival.
The U.S. Postal Service required every address to include a zip code in what decade? 50s, 60s, or 70s?
60s.
Name the TV show that Drake was on before becoming a world-famous rapper.
All That? Is that what it was called?
That would have been amazing.
What was it called?
All That, I think, was a little bit before his time. But let's go to the scoreboard with Jose. Bolaños.
From an old phone tap. Colton, you got 2 correct today.
Ooh, not bad, not bad.
Wanted more.
It's
but
respectable.
You did good, yeah.
And?
Brooke gets 3 correct.
Yeah.
Sorry, Colton. The smashing was Brooke's today, so...
Always is.
Yeah,
Always in control, Colton. You
I
don't
was always
understand.
nervous I was going to get a set of questions that was out of left field that I wasn't expecting for. But,
Is that what it was? Let's go over the answers for everybody. The architect of the Space Needle, born on this day, he built it for the World's Fair in the 1960s. 1962 was when the World's Fair was in Seattle. A Mexican hairless is a type of dog. You guys both knew Chihuahua. We accepted that. The abbreviation for ETA stands for Estimated Time of Arrival. Is that where Colton messed up?
Colton messed up there.
What did he say?
You said expected,
Oh,
which technically isn't correct.
He still would have tied it.
The U.S. Postal Service required every address to include zip codes in the 1960s to make mail travel more quickly.
Isn't that crazy? That wasn't that long ago.
Yeah, I know.
Drake, the show that he was on before becoming a famous rapper was Degrassi.
Oh, I've never seen
Canadian
that in my life.
show.
I've never even heard of that.
Colton, it wasn't enough to beat Brooke. Just for playing, though, we are giving you a $25 Disney gift card valid at any Disney resort, theme park, or online in the Disney store.
Heck yeah.
All right.
All right, man.
All right, Colton, after 5 years, I mean, how was it?
You know what? Maybe I'll come back for round 2. How about that, Brooke? And then we'll talk about it.
You need some recovery time before you're ready for that second round.
I do some working out, brain exercises.
All right, Colton, you've been awesome, dude. Come back again soon. We're gonna
Don't tell your wife you played.
Definitely not. Keep this a
let
secret.
her know. Let her know.
We're gonna do Win Brooks Bucks same time tomorrow.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.